Welcome to our channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon, so you won't miss any of our content. Hello, good to have you here. Do you know the phrase everything comes back around? If you did good things will happen. And if you live by that, sometimes it is not necessary to worry about what you will get, just about what you give. And today, we will see that sooner or later everything comes back to you, and sometimes, people also come back, especially to those places where they were happy. If you don't believe in this, then you must stay until the end, don't miss any detail. Our story begins when a young good-looking woman comes near a homeless man to offer him some food. That homeless man did not understand why she was being so nice to him. He was used to the total opposite, people mistreating him just because he lives in the streets. This young woman noticed his fear, so she had an idea. She decided to invite him to a big restaurant that was just in front of them. Once they were there, both sitting at the table, the homeless man still did not believe this was happening. However, he began to feel hope inside of him, until the owner of the restaurant came to the table to ask him to leave. He was poorly dressed, he smelled bad, and he was dirty, which was something that could cause an issue with the other customers. Then the woman asked the owner if, by any chance, he knew the Hernandez AC, the most prestigious bank signature in the country. To which the owner answered, "Of course. They always eat here." The woman smiled when she heard that, and then she introduced herself. "I am Penelope Hernandez, the CEO of the company." The owner, who at this point was super surprised, proceeded to take the homeless man's order, the same man he almost kicked out minutes before. Penelope, without paying too much attention, proceeded to talk to her lunch partner. "Juan, do you remember me?" It was then, after that question, that he finally remembered. Juan used to have a job. He used to have a salary. And he used to work at this same restaurant they were eating at. And so, one night, a poorly dressed woman came to him, and he took care of her. She explained to him that she was new in the city, that she didn't know anyone, and that she did not have enough money to pay rent or food. Actually, she was planning on using her last cents on that restaurant that night. And it was because of Juan that she could eat that night. After that, she had energy to look for a job, and she finally did it. Years went by and she managed to create her own company, and now she was back to repay Juan for what he did for her. Minutes later, she took a card out of her wallet, gave it to Juan, and asked him to go to the company the next. She was sure he would find a job there and that everything would change for him. Juan could not believe it. He was so happy he started to cry and thanked her for the opportunity. This definitely shows us that everything we do in this life has an impact, and that everything that we give comes back to us. And that's why it is always important to be kind and to make good actions. Now tell me, what do you think of this emotional story? Leave us a comment.